Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Cox Sports Report from Richmond, as we are here for the 2015 Virginia High School League Basketball State Tournament at the VCU Siegel Center. I am Matthew Hatfield, and on today's show, we'll have some interviews and action throughout the state tournament as the Group 1A, 2A, and 3A boys and girls are in action. Let's check it all out. Here with Alta Vista's Swanthorn Hill, a senior going out on top with his 5th state championship ring, your 3rd straight in basketball and 2nd in football. I know it's a surreal feeling and you're still numb over it, but can you believe you guys actually pulled it off?
I actually can, because we came in focused. We woke up this morning, we were actually kind of hyped about the game. And Galax gave us a good run for our money, so since we actually survived that game, we had to come out and win it for Alta Vista.
Let's go back to your younger days, growing up with these guys, Michi Malbeck, the Johnson twins, Darius and Demetrius, Nelson Dews, and all these guys, growing up in middle school, lower levels. When you guys were playing together, did you guys talk about doing something special like this?
Basic kids, yes. We always talked about winning championships, because we were actually used to winning when we were younger. Like, we played AAU basketball together. We won a bunch of tournaments in Richmond, North Carolina, wherever we went, and we just bring it over to the high school, and I guess we got 3 of them in basketball.
One thing to do in AAU and go to some of these football combines like you've done and so forth and perform well together as a team sport. You know, all you guys have individual talents, but putting your egos aside and getting it done together. When did you guys know you could compete for championships at the high school level?
Actually, our freshman year, we didn't have that good of a record our freshman year, but we lost 10 games by at least 1, 2, or 3. And we saw that we were actually pretty good. We could hang in there with a bunch of older guys. And then our sophomore year, we came back hungry, wanted to get a championship, and we won it that year too, and then we won it 11th and 12th.
Now, you had a tough decision going into your senior year. You won a couple of state championships for basketball. A lot of guys, even around the state, decided that play football and basketball not to play basketball this year. What did it for you? Did you want to accomplish something that was unique and historical?
Actually, at first, I was thinking about not playing basketball, and I had to think about it twice, because I couldn't leave my teammates out like that and just let them go in without a point guard. So I wanted to step in and contribute to the team and come out and get this state that we got today.
All right, tell me about these guys you got it done with. Michi Malbeck, the Johnson twins, Nelson Dews. Tell me about each of those guys and what they brought to the table for you guys.
Both of the twins, they crash the boards. If we miss a shot, they always get a rebound. And Michi, he's just very explosive. He blows by people. He's a heck of a shooter. And Donovan Montague, I can't leave him out. He's a first-year basketball player with us, but he did great this year. He crashed the boards. He stepped up and guarded some of the best players, and he just helped us a lot. Oh, you guys getting someone in foul trouble. He was just an extra boost for you, it seemed like, especially on the front line with the Johnson twins. A couple more for you, Juan, and thank you so much for your time. The Galax game, you guys have been ranked #1 all year long. So much pressure that goes with it, and sort of unfair that if you guys don't play your best, people start saying what's wrong. Was that a wake-up call for you guys, and did it come at the right time? I'm actually pretty happy that they did battle us like that, but we came out with the win, because if we would have blew them out, I think we would have came in tonight thinking that we would have blew Honeck out like that too. But since Galax battled with us, that was a great eye-opener. We knew that it would be a hard-fought game and we had to come out to win.
You like your coach, Mike Cardellaro. What's it been like to play for this guy for a few years?
It's been amazing. He treats me like one of his sons, and he always look out for us whenever we need help, and he's like a father to me.
And lastly, what's going to be your, I guess, vivid memory or #1 memory from this run here at Alta Vista football and basketball for you?
Being able to play with a great group of guys and be a member of all 5 state championships.
Hey, congrats on 3 titles in basketball, 2 in football. Job well done. We'll look at you in Charlottesville. Keep it going.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it, man. Good work. Here with Mike Cardellaro, the head boys basketball coach of the state champion Alta Vista Colonels for the 3rd consecutive year, Coach. And it's got to be a big weight off your shoulders with all the pressure on you guys, being ranked #1, having won 2 in a row, to get it done yet again.
There's been a lot of pressure, and it kind of gets a little tougher each year, but you know, our guys really handled it well. They stepped up. We survived Monday, which was the game we felt like we had to survive, and Galax has such a good team. But it's a great feeling right now, and I think our guys, like all of us, are a little bit numb.
You know this, being a championship coach, having won now 4 of them, lost in 2 title games. sometimes those championship teams have that bad game and other teams play over their expectations. Galec's a good club, but it seems like it's almost unfair that people say, what's wrong when you're losing by 10? Was it good to have that game when you had it?
You know, obviously if we'd have lost, it wouldn't have been, but our guys showed a lot of character. Galec's had us on the ropes. You know, we had to really D them up. So yes, I mean, that shows the character of the team. And I think if you're going to do what's happened with these guys, you're going to have some games like that. You're going to have to survive and to advance and win. So yes, I think Monday was a wake-up call.
It was a fitting game where Michi Malbeck, your fourth scoring option, leading shooter from three-point land, starts out 0 for 6, gets the buzzer beater for you. And I thought it was telling after the game, although you might not have loved it, he was asked, did you overlook him a bit? And he says, yes. And you're sitting there going, oh my goodness. But that honesty of the team having that wake-up call, and then him today having the big game, his confidence was really crucial for you guys to go with the Johnson twins and Swanthorn Hill.
Absolutely. And Michi's Michi. He's going to tell you what he thinks. And that didn't surprise me, and he is truthful with me. You know, the amazing thing about him Monday, even though he didn't shoot well, he never hesitated to take the last shot. And yesterday at practice, he told me, he said, I can't shoot well at VCU. And I said, you're going to shoot the ball well tomorrow. You're just going to have a good game. So he's a fearless competitor. There's no other way to describe him.
Now having a chance to coach, you win a third state championship, do something historic. What did that mean to these guys? Having some football guys like the Johnson twins and Demetrius and Darius, as well as Michi Malbeck, and you're bringing Montague this year. For them to want to play basketball and do it, how did you guys, I guess, get through this rugged part of the state tournament, knowing that everybody's circling you guys when you guys come to the gym?
You know, again, it's a testimony to the character of those kids and wanting to hang tough and take a shot at it. And, you know, throughout both sports, as they won, they would go to the next sport and they say, we're going to try to do this again. So that's just really a credit to them. They're a special group, and you know, when you do something like this, it is historical, but it tells you the fabric of those kids, and I'll remember that about them more than anything. They, when it's all said and done, they said, you know, whatever it takes, we're going to get here. And our motto became, weeks ago, our motto became adapt to changes, no matter who's doing what, overcome and achieve, and we're not going to be denied. And that became our saying the last 3 weeks, and we reminded them daily of that.
Lastly, we appreciate you stopping by, Coach. New format here at the Siegel Center this year where you're playing at 10 in the morning on a Monday and on a Wednesday here away from school. What's this feeling like for, I know people are still numb to it, to actually pull this off?
Well, we're concerned about the early start time, and Honaker played the 10 a.m. game Monday, so when we came into the tournament, we wanted to play the 1:30 game, but yet, you know, if you win the 10 o'clock game Monday, then you're used to it. But our guys, you know, we got good practice in. They were asleep. Most of them were asleep between 10 and 10:30 last night and got up. But I tried to remind them the last time that we played a early camp game where we had them all together was a couple of years ago, and we lost. We weren't ready to play. But you know, it's a different format. I think it takes away a little bit from your crowd if you can't have it later in the day. But you know, hey, we survived and we won the state, and it's still lunchtime right now. It's kind of it's a numb feeling right now, but it's a great numbness.
Your burger or sandwich. Well, hey, congratulations on a remarkable accomplishment, a three-peat. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. And we'll talk soon. Yep. We thank Mike Cartolero, the head coach of the Alta Vista Colonels, and his two-sport standout, Swanthorn Hill, headed to play his college football at the University of Virginia as the Colonels defeated the Honaker Tigers 57-44 in the Group 1A Boys Basketball State Championship. More to come. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Cox Sports Report.